Phillies are out on top 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on its way.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Swing and a blooper down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Let's take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. 24 home runs, 56 runs batted in. Now the 1-0. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And there's one away. Striding in is Teoscar Hernandez. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the belt, kicks and deals. One and one. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next to hit, Jose Abreu, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch of the AB on its way. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit. And to score from third, the tying run.
You know, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Popped him up. Castro is under it. And that's the third out. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Now here it comes. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at bat. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. To 2-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Another full count pitch home. This one's flared down the right field line. Coming in is Hernandez. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Hoskins leads off first with 1 away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
That brings up Alec Bohm. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That's inside. 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. A bouncer to the left side. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Ready now is Zach Collins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Next, it'll be Tyler Glasnow. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
1-0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike. Grounded to first. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Here's the first pitch to him. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. David Dahl would be next. He's set, and the payoff pitch on the ground to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single. So that keeps the inning alive with 2 out for David Dahl.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch, but you know what, sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
David Dahl to the plate now as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. In there, 1-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count remains 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Grounded to the right. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead 1. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Into the box, Adley Rutschman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 home.
That's it. Ball 2.
Fly ball right down the line in left. On the run is Dahl. And he makes the catch in the corner. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And in to hit next will be Corbin Burns. First offering on its way. 1 out, nobody on. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2-0 pitch on the way. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Willie.
So now to the plate, Willie Castro swinging a hard liner to center field. Verdugo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 24, Gene Story.
Next to hit is Gene Story. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Popped him up. Bogaerts is calling for it. And that's the third out. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball one. Down 1-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So next to hit is Rafael Devers, grounded out in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And he'll reach second now with one away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Devers, the runner at second with one away. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Runner at second here with one man out. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. At the plate now is Jonathan Scope, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Soft liner towards first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Through 5.5, it's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First offering. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Now the 2-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Chris Davinsky takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Rhys Hoskins will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. First and second here with nobody out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Shoots this one over to first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So now here is Alec Bohm. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at second and third with one away now. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Harper at third, Hoskins at second with 1 away. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So next to bat will be Adley Rutschman. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is Hernandez. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 4th home run for him on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Hey, you drive to the park and dream of coming through with a big knock with runners in scoring position. Bases loaded in that situation. Didn't try and do too much. They always tell yourself, calm yourself down and just get that guy in from third. He got them all in there.
You know, D-Row, this is what makes it so tough to be a pitcher, right? You have them loaded, no place to put anybody. You make 1 bad pitch, and in 1 swing, 4 runs on the board. A huge swing in this one.
Matthew Boyd, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
The pitcher, number 39.
Keston Hiura will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And now the first pitch. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Boyd has logged upwards of 100 innings of work on the mound and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Grounded to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in next, Willie Castro. First pitch on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A ball and a strike.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two. Here now the 2-2. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Story.
At the plate now, Gene Story. 0-1 the count. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Inside and low, 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he finally gets one to handle on the 3-2 as this is into center field for a base hit.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that will end the inning. So they put up